Good morning to all students, mentors, parents, and the NH community. We all gather here today to celebrate Music Day 2022. My name is Danica, and my name is Danica. To be your host for this year's Music Day. To introduce Music Day, the theme for this year is called Listening. As we go from performance to performance, togetherness will be celebrated. That's right, and this year the Music Day team introduced not only singing, but also skits and music history. Did you hear that, Candace? You don't know anything about it. Okay, so let's begin with our first class. This is year 1 with This Is Me.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us.
Wow, I love this song from The Greatest Showman. Next up is a solo from Year 2I. Get ready!
Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Wow, piano is honestly my favorite instrument. How about you, Danica? Yes, it is. And my favorite song to play right now is A Million Dreams. So here's Year 2 with A Million Dreams.
don't care to make you smile. On a rainy day. They say, oh, something. They say we lost our minds. I don't care, so call us crazy. Run away to a world that we desire. The brightest colors fill my head. I'm really take me away.
This performance is beautiful, especially the part with the performance in real life. I agree. Up next is a solo performance by Eric Chang. Let's give a round of applause for the Zoom emoji. Next is from another Year 3 class, Year 3I. I didn't realize there were 3 songs in it. Wow, I love mashups a lot.
Oh my gosh, me too. I know, right? I'm so excited for the next performance by you. By Viola.
Whoa.
Thank you everyone for watching my show. Hope you enjoy it. I know you will. Bye.
Wow, she plays the piano better than me. Obviously. Just kidding. Stop. But honestly, excited for the next performance by Year 3A performing You Are My Sunshine.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when sunshine away. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. By your warmth, dear, I was mistaken. So I held my head and cried. Please don't take my sunshine away.
You are not my sunshine.
Not funny. That performance was so good. These song choices are also so cool. But next up is a performance by Year 3P performing Can't Help Falling in Love.
Wise friends say only
so good. I love this song so much.
I know, right? Next is a performance by Year 4 Grace performing My Body Lies Over the Ocean.
Come on, guys, let's cheer.
My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. My body lies over the ocean. So bring back my body to me. Bring back, oh bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my body to me.
Woohoo! I think if I was in Year 4, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Same, me too.
Anyways, next is a solo by Elisa. Woohoo!
This one.
I think go to Year 4. There are a lot of solos this year and I'm living for it.
Me too! It really shows how people love music.
Yeah, well, next up is a collab.
By who?
By Year 4E and Year 4T. Let's give it a round of applause for them.
Wow, the collaboration really fits with the theme. We're all in this together. I'm so proud of all the students.
Up next is another solo by Joseph and Year 4E. Woohoo!
Thank you, Joseph, for that wonderful performance and showing your talent. Wow.
Woohoo! Yes, next is Year 5 break, storytelling on our national anthem.
Indonesia Raya!
Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya.
This song, Indonesia Raya, our national anthem, always thrills every time we sing it.
Do you know who composed the Indonesian national anthem? Yes, you are right. It is indeed Wage Rudolf Supratman. Wage Rudolf Supratman's story in creating this song is very interesting to listen to. Wage Rudolf Supratman is known as a musician, journalist, writer, and national movement figure.
He was born in Purworejo on March 9, 1903. Learned to play the violin from William Mauritius van Eldik, his brother-in-law.
He had been a violinist in his brother's-in-law jazz band.
In 1924, Supratman went to Bandung and Batavia. At that time, Supratman worked as a journalist at a newspaper led by Abdul Muiz.
He often sent many articles to newspapers, such as Kaum Muda, Kaum Kita, and Simpo.
Supratman's involvement in the national movement of Indonesia began in 1928 when he saw an announcement about composing a national anthem in Timbuan magazine from Solo.
Being challenged with that call, W.R. Supratman sent his work entitled Indonesia Raya.
He was moved to compose songs of struggle when Supratman was covering the first Youth Congress on April 30 to May 2, 1926. He was very moved by the national speech of the youth leaders.
The event inspired Supratman to start changing a national anthem before the closing of the Youth Congress 2 on October 28, 1928.
That night, for the first time, W.R. Supratman played his national anthem on the violin.
Sugondo Joyo Puspito, the chairman of the Youth Congress 2, forbade Supratman to sing his poems to prevent the anger of the Dutch police in the Congress.
W.R. Supratman was repeatedly questioned by colonial police, but he was not afraid.
His songs continued to inspire Indonesian youth at that time. Until now, his works are still being sung. He continued to compose songs of struggle while his health worsened after being imprisoned. W.R. Supratman breathed his last on August 17, 1938 in Surabaya at the age of 35.
Well, friends, that's the story of Wage Rudolf Supratman, the creator of our national anthem. See you in another exciting story about Indonesian history.
Now, let us watch James playing a short fragment of Indonesia Raya using violin.
Wow, I didn't know about this before. It's so interesting. Yes, it's so fascinating. Up next is Year 5E with Angklung History, another Indonesian culture.
Originally, the angklung had a religious ritual function. The main function of angklung was as a medium to invite Dewi Sri, rice goddess prosperity, to come down to the earth and give fertility to plants. 3 tones, tetratonic 4 tones, and pentatonic 5 tones angklung. This kind of angklung is usually called angklung buhun, meaning the old angklung.
Some villages still use angklung buhun in many ceremonies, such as Pesta Panen, Turun Bumi, Sedekah Bumi, etc. Most, however, use a single-toned angklung.
According to Sundanese elders, angklung tubes symbolize human life, the tubes themselves being the people.
The angklung could not be the instrument that it is consisted of one tube. This embodies the fact that humans are social animals, as said by Aristotle, and that they may not live appropriately in isolation.
The large and small tubes that are situated next to each other in each instrument represents an individual's growth and capabilities.
Different tube sizes signify the truth that all people have different roles to play to create some kind of harmony in this world.
Not live appropriately.
An individual's growth.
That all people have different roles to play to create some kind of harmony in this world.
Now let us enjoy the Anglo music from our class.
Slay! Angklung is something that ties our Indonesian culture with music, and I really like the concept of it.
Yes, me too. Up next is the Year 5 performance by Year 5 doing the Beethoven history. Woo!
Can you imagine a musician who can't hear? Well, that's exactly what happened to one of the greatest composers in history, Ludwig van Beethoven.
He was born in 1770 in the city of Bonn, Germany. His father, a very strict man, gave him his first music lessons.
When he was 8, he started taking lessons with the musician Christian Neef, who was impressed by Beethoven and gave him a formal musical education, enabling him to become a professional musician.
At the age of 11, when he was 16, he participated in a recital for the great composer Mozart, who was very impressed by the talent of young Beethoven. Although his career was promising, at home he was going through some very difficult times. At a time when medicine was very limited, Beethoven lost 3 siblings when they were still babies. He also lost his beloved mother, Maria Magdalena, to tuberculosis when he was just 16.
His father's alcoholism worsened, and even though he was still young, he had to be head of the household and raise his younger brothers, Caspar and Nicholas.
In 1792, at the age of 22, Beethoven moved to Vienna, Austria, which was the world capital of music, where the greatest composers of the time lived.
In Vienna, Beethoven studied with great musical masters like Joseph Haydn and Antonio Salieri.
There he composed all his major pieces, but when he was 26, he started losing his hearing. But even while he was going through immense suffering, Beethoven continued composing at the age of 54 in 1820. For only 3 years before his death, he composed one of his famous pieces, his Symphony No. 9.
Rumor has it that while composing it, he would lay his ear over the piano to be able to hear the notes, and while his deafness might have prevented him from hearing his own music.
Driven by his love for his art and commitment to his talent, Beethoven has given the world compositions that will forever touch the hearts of all mankind. Thanks to Beethoven, we can enjoy his music not only for our daily listening, but also for occasions such as Christmas, weddings, and others.
Wait, Beethoven is dead?
Yes, I know, right? And he still can play so good, unlike you.
Moving on to another solo by Kinsella, Year 6. Let's give a round of applause.
Wow, I never seen a student play cello in NH before. Very interesting and cool, Kinsella.
Yes, I've never seen a cello player before. Up next is the history of the cello bell.
Johann Pachelbel was born and died in Nuremberg. On May 4, 1677, he became court organist at Eisenach. After about a year, though Pachelbel had no offer of employment elsewhere,
perhaps by good luck, probably by pre-arrangement, Pachelbel found almost immediate re-employment as organist of the Protestant Pretty Kirk at Erfurt.
In further attempt to rein in any tendency of unpredictable behavior on the part of the organist, Pachelbel's contract makes it clear that he was not to improvise the prelude, but to diligently prepare it beforehand. It was also specified that every year on St. John the Baptist's Day, June 24th, he was to observe the anniversary of his employment by submitting to a re-examination.
From September 1st, he was musician and organist at Württemberg Court at Stuttgart under the patronage of Duchess Magdalena Sabella. But in the autumn of 1692, he was forced to flee before a French invasion. According to Matheson, he was invited on December 2nd, 1692 by a distinguished gentleman to fill an organist post at Oxford, but declined the offer.
As at Erfurt, he was soon surrounded by many pupils who eventually assumed positions of importance, and 3 of his 4 children followed him into musical careers.
And now present to you our musicians from Year 6G, presenting Canon in D.
very well.
Yes, I bet you can do that.
Anyways, next up is a solo by Ken, year 6. Woo! I am speechless.
Okay, good. Me too. That was so good. Let's give a round of applause.
Music Day is almost coming to an end, but we have our last performance by Dylan, year 6.
I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare when I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I would have a show like Oprah. I will be the host of Everyday Christmas. Get your wish list. I'd probably pull an Angelina and Brad Pitt and drop a bunch of things that I never had. Give away a few Mercedes like he lady had this. And last but not least, give somebody the last. It's been a couple months that I've been single, so you can call me Charlie Claus, mine is still ho-ho. Yeah, I probably visit work or treat your head. And damn sure I do a lot more than people did. Yeah, can't forget about me, stupid everywhere I go. I might have my own thing. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare when I'm a billionaire. Oh, when I'm a billionaire. Oh, I'll be playing basketball with the president, dunking on those delegates. Then I'll come to mind his political etiquette. Toss a couple million in the air just for the heck of it. We'll keep the 520 cents instead of spinning separate. And yeah, I'll be the whole new tax bracket. We in a session ball, let me take a crack at it. I'll probably take whatever's left and just split it up, so everybody that I love can have a couple bucks. And not a single tummy around me will know how hungry was and go eat these soundly. I know we all have the similar dreams. Go in your pocket, pull out your wallet, and then put it in the air. Sing! I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking mad by all of the things I never had. I wanna be in the cover of those magazines, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I say, oh, better prepare when I'm a millionaire. Oh, oh, when I'm a millionaire. Oh, oh, I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad.
Sorry for the inconvenience. That was the last performance. Thank you so much, Dylan. That was so good.
And thank you for everyone for watching and celebrating Music Day with us.
Yes, we hope you enjoyed the performances. See you next year. I'm Danica.
And I'm Candace. Thank you and have a nice day. And remember,
We're all in this together!